Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
We play to win. Let's go!
Good. 180. King. I got it.
First carry for Nick Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Check 13. Check 13. 13 still.
Tackle. Spawn. No.
My touch.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Watch the call. Kill.
Alert.
Switch.
Hey, alert.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They go play action. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
You draw forces.
Shift! Watch the shift! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift, watch the shift.
Regular.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike.
180. You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Slam. Check 37, check 37. Show it up.
Up, left.
11-3. Slam. No.
Hey, alert. My touch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
King. Now let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Check 99.
Tighten up. Check. Run.
Press down. Joker. Whip. Watch the whip.
My touch.
Now they try the right side here. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check three.
Regular. 6K alert
They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that'll set them back 5. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bears 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Trubisky to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
58, right over there, yeah.
Out of the gun, Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're gonna give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're gonna line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1.
Under 10, 10. 58, boys, 58.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that
On second down now, it's Cohen. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, 59 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 80 weapons.
SOS. Shit. Rush in. Check nickel.
Chubb will get the call running left. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Alert. 25.
Check 4.
Up left.
Alert 3. Kill. Check.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Check 50. Check 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And
now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Kill. Pistol.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch. He's checking. Crash.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Real.
Check 52. Check.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike.
20.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
seconds. 180.
59.
Regular.
Check the backer, check the backer.
And to give this time to the tailback. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 50 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Bears, 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trubisky to throw again. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They go play action here on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check your hot read. Check 13. Check 13. King. Sponge. No.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 9. Wide. Get wide. Point it right. Check safety.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Go.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Watch out. Watch the ship.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Kill.
Run. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Watch the run. Ship.
He's coming. We got double up. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, we're 33. Check hot, bro. Hot. Point it right. Regular.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it. Slam. Check 37. Show it up. Alert 3. Slam.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Check 99. Check 99.
Tighten up, tighten up.
King.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball, mains. All I ever do is ball, man.